Hello, welcome back in the fourth part of this mini-series today, where we are actually going to launch. If you've not watched the 3 other videos before this, go do that right now. And if you need content, use the link, get the link below, and I will send you all across the content that you need to be able to create all the ads, the ad copy, things like that as well. But day 4 today, we're going to be launching your ad. If you don't know who I am yet, you should do by now. My name is Elliot, former marketing manager at several successful multi-million-dollar clinics. Now, I show you clinics all across the world how to add 5 new patients without a marketing agency. So I always say, if you can get 5 by yourself, you can get 50. It's just replicate the same system over and over. That's what I'm showing you. So, launching it today. By the end of the day, you will have your ad assembled, ready to launch, and we will be launching it right now. Yesterday, you should have created your 7-second ad, got the ad copy. Now we've got momentum. Let's use it. Let's keep it going. Launch it. This is the final bit. Do not delay with this. Matt, he did this. He was skeptical at first, as he said, but in his first 7 days, 9 new patients in. This is what I'm showing you how to do. Manuel, a massage therapist, 16 new bookings in 10 days while on maternity leave. She had a very young baby. Brian, 10 plus 2 bookings in 7 days. Physio as well. So, launching your ad. We're going to go to a video where I'm going to show you how to launch your ad. All you need to go to is business.facebook.com. Again, use the link. If you've got my email, it will show you the steps in there. And then we're going to launch the ad. Ads manager, .facebook.com. And you bring you to this page. So this is my test one. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this big green create button. And we're going to do a leads campaign. Don't worry about anything else right now. If anyone tells you anything different, just ignore them. So then we are going to name this scaling. And then I'll put a line. And I'm going to name this ABO. So ABO just tells me where I'm putting the budget. I'm putting the budget in the ad set level. So I'm going to go on here. I don't want to share. Okay. Leave everything else the same. Hit next. And then we'll come on to this one. And we're going to name this scaling. ABO. And then we're going to put a line. Or we're going to do lead form. So again, first of all, we're going to do this as super simple lead forms rather than anything else. Select your page. Let's just put my page. There we go. So really simple. Just do this as instant forms. It may come up website and instant forms like this, and you won't be able to see it. All you got to do then is go on the single, and then instant forms will lead there. Okay. People say, "Oh, instant forms, they're not as good lead quality." There's a really simple ways to overcome this, and I'm going to show you how to do this because this is all about simplicity and getting data in rather than making all these other changes. That's what we can get onto. I just want to get your ad up and line. Maximize the number of leads. And then a daily budget. I'm in the UK, so I'm just going to leave this on £20. I recommend between $20 and $40 per day for the first 5 days. And then you can set the start date as either today. If it's in the morning, I recommend doing that. If it's if you're later in the day, just do it as the next day. Then we're going to go on to your location. So I live in Winchester. So we're just going to search by city. Let's put UK. Winchester, UK. There we go. Okay, so it's gone super local. So sometimes what it might do, if you put your area, it will do the whole area. And it will have a minimum of a 10-mile radius. Okay? 10 miles may be way too much for you. So if I was to do that, then I want to then select a specific part. So let's say I know where my clinic is, so I'm just going to zoom in. So let's say it's right by Hotel Divan, which is a hotel in our city. So I'm just going to go drop pin. Put it right by Hotel Divan. And now I'm going to get rid of this one where I selected the place. And I'm going to bring this right down to, I'm going to do this as like 3 or 4 miles because, there we go, 3 miles will be fine. 73,000 people, that's more than enough because that's how far people would travel. I may even do this as 4 miles because people would travel in from that. Okay, so it's just knowing your place and knowing like how far people would travel. We're going to leave everything else the same. Facebook's AI right now is so good, we can leave it all there. Okay, hit next. Now we're just going to name this 7-second back pain. Okay, and I'm going to put back pain form 1. Okay, because we're going to create the form on here as well. My Facebook page and Instagram page are connected, so that's cool. We're going to untick this, leave that single image or video. We're going to come back to the form in just a moment. And we're going to set up the creative. So go video ad, Then we're going to upload the video that we just created. So I'm going to hit upload. Let's get this 7-second back pain ad. There we go. So we're going to wait for it to upload. The funny thing is, I was meant to say this yesterday, but you may have come in to this challenge through one of my 7-second ads. It's what I find quite funny, that they work. They work very, very well. So that's uploading. So now we're on to putting in the text, which I've already got for you here. So what I recommend doing is go File, Make a Copy, because you won't be able to edit in here. So go File, Make a Copy. I'll just show you in here so you can see what to do. So now, in the location bit, we're going to get rid of that. All capitals, I'm going to put my area. So Winchester with main issue. This does not need to be in capitals. So I'd put back pain. Okay. We want to keep this general to start off with. We don't want to go too specific just yet. Keep it more general. And then once we find out what symptom works best, we can go down that rabbit hole. You can leave everything else the same. And again, just edit the bits in the square brackets. So I'd do like Elliot's Clinic. Maybe able to help. This is what we want to give you in our Revive and Thrive back pain assessment. Okay, you'll get blah 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 blah. Then in this bit, keep this simple. So I wouldn't put musculoskeletal, orthopedic, or anything like that. Nobody knows what it means. So I just put muscle, joint, and nerve tests. People understand that. Advice and feedback to get to the root cause. Get to the root cause and help relieve your discomfort once and for all. Okay? We usually charge $110 for all this, but right now you can get this for just $47. Okay? Simplicity, first of all. I just want to keep this really, really simple. So now we've made those edits. I'm going to select it all, hit copy. We're going to come back to our ads manager. I'm going to put this in the primary text. Okay? We're going to get rid of this AI bit. Then we come back to the copy and we want to put in the headline. So we're going to put $110. Now, 47. Okay, and I don't want to put the dollar next to it. We want to remove the value with it. So we're going to put that in the headline. And again, don't want these AI bits. And then the description. Let's come back to this. Click link to save your space. Let's copy that straight across into here as well. And then the call to action should just be learn more. Again, simplicity. I just want to show you how we can get this up and running. Leave all of these enhancements turned off. The only one which I leave on is relevant comments. Okay, but it's not turned up. So we're just going to leave that. There we go. Hit done. Don't worry about anything coming up on here, like languages, stuff. Just, that's fine. There we can see the ad. There we go. For people in Winchester surrounding areas with back pain, really simple, okay? We've done your ad really quick. Okay, so now what we need to do is create the form. As you can see, I've got a bunch of these forms already done, but I'll show you how to create one. So I'm going to do this as create form, back pain, form 1. Okay, we want more volume. We don't want higher intent just yet. Leave that for now, okay? We don't want flexible delivery. Hit next. Background image, turn on, use the image from your ad. And now we want the headline. Okay, so we already have the form copy for you. So then again, you're just going to change these bits. Claim your Revive and Thrive back pain assessment. So I'd copy that. Paste that into the headline. There we go. Now we want to come back to this and then description. So I'd put Winchester residents, get to the root cause of your back pain. Okay, copy that. And then I'm going to put this into the description. Pretty simple. If I'm going quick, don't worry, I just want to make this quick so you can see. You can just pause it and slow it down. Hit next. Now, we're going to add some questions. Key things with this. If you've run this before and yours like, oh, lead quality is really poor, we're going to do this as short answer questions. If you've not run this before, do this as multiple choice. Multiple choice just makes it super easy for someone to become a lead, or easier. And that's what we want first off. We want data. we make decisions off data, not guesses. So we want data in. I will show you with both. So the first question, what issue are you dealing with right now? So let's do this one as multiple choice. So I'd copy that in here, and I'm going to put in here, because it's back pain related, so I'd do like lower back pain. Then might do like upper back pain. And then I'm going to add another one and put other. Okay. So then if you wanted to do a short answer instead, I'd do that one. Come back to here. How long have you been dealing with it? Copy that, come back to here, paste it into there. And now this will allow someone to type in there how long. So this creates more of a pattern interrupt that actually has to stop them and they think about this. If you wanted to do them both as short text, absolutely fine. It's going to increase lead quality. But first, if you've not done this before, just do this as multiple choice. So if you want to do this as a multiple choice one, then you're going to do this as under 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and more than 6 months. They're going to be the multiple choice options you have in there. I'm going to leave this for now so you can see what that looks like. There we go. If you're doing this as neck pain, do it as neck pain, obviously, knee pain, whatever you want. And then I always put in here, who should we save space for? And then we want name, email, phone number, always put the name first, and we want to make sure we are getting their phone number. Hit next. Link, you need to put a link to your privacy policy into here. So this could be like, just if you don't have a privacy policy, just do this as your actual page. So I've just put my website in there as an example. I always just get rid of this first bit, just so it says privacy policy. There we go, makes it much easier. So if you are in Australia, you will need to add a custom disclaimer, which is just here. Terms and conditions, new patient offer. I will show you this so you can see how it's done. Put that in as the headline, come back to here, copy this bit, put this in as the description. Done. Hit next. Final bit. Last page. Wait, step 1 of 2 complete. So if you want to do online bookings, this is where you can get someone to do an online booking. Description, we'll be giving you a call soon. Oh. Here's what to expect on your first visit. There we go. Put the link of like what, send people to your website on like what to expect. So I'd put the call to action as what to expect. And you're just going to put your website URL in here. There we go. I've just done mine. Leave everything else. And there we go. There we go. We've done that full. Form name already exists. I've already done this. So I'm going to do this as like bracket. Like I said, I've done a lot of forms. I've done this challenge a few times. There we go. So now we can see your ad. All looks super cool. Give it a once over. Then if you scroll right down, sometimes it'll say on there, you can see the destination. Now we can see the form. Claim we revive and provide back pain assessment. Lower back, upper back, other. You can see how long you've been dealing with. Put in the details. Terms and conditions. There we go. Now you just hit publish and we're good to go. You have just created an ad really, really quickly with this.
So your ad is now launched. Now, all you do, launch it. You've gone through the steps. You know how to launch it. Don't delay. 80% done is 100% fucking awesome. Just launch. I have given you everything you need. I don't know what else you would need to see. You can see the results from others. You can see how simple it is. Just launch. Just go do this. You have no excuse on why you are not getting more patients if you do not do this. Like, I have given you everything. This is the best thing out there. I'm not just saying that because it's my stuff, but I know this works. I know this works in your area, period. Just go and do this and you will get more people in. Tomorrow, we get clients. I will see you tomorrow.